Hi YouTube, it's me Karen. Stopping in to give you a quick update why I haven't been around. I haven't been feeling really good. So I went to the doctor yesterday and that was a mistake. Huge mistake. Did it I was due for my annual wellness exam anyway, so they did that. And then I had gained some weight for no reason apparently, just I thought it was the steroids. But she said no, it was a significant amount for the steroids, so she wanted to put me on thyroid pills again. And she wanted to do blood work because she didn't like the way things were sounding on me, what I was complaining about, so she wanted blood work. So I said, okay. Well, normally I go to LabCorp and have my blood work done, but she said, no, we're going to do it right here in the office because I want your A1C and I want your thyroid and I want this and that, and I don't even know what she said, a lot of, list this long. So I said, I can do it right here in the office if you got a few minutes. So I said, okay, it saves me a trip, right? So went to the back, nurse came in to draw my blood, and she said, have you had anything to drink or eat this morning? I said, well, I know you're going to do A1C, which I wasn't expecting, but I had 2 cups of coffee. And she said, well, we'll allow for that. Have you ate? And I said, no. So she goes, well, you need to drink this water. She gave me a glass of water. She said, I need you to drink this because I got to take 6 tubes of blood. I said, 6 tubes of blood. Okay. Well, I don't have any veins in my arms. There's this little spider vein that goes right there on both arms. I don't have a good vein, so they always do them on my hand. Because I have these nice veins that pop out. So she took it out of this hand. You see the bruise. Yeah. It puffed right up. It was all swollen yesterday, but it's gone down now. It's just a bruise now. But anyways, she was taking the blood, and she took 2 tubes, and I started fidgeting. And she said, you gotta sit still. You can't fidget because you're gonna make me have to start this all over again. So I'm not feeling very good. I was trying to lean in toward the side of the chair. I said, I'm just not feeling good. And she said, well, try to sit still. We're almost done. We only got 3 more tubes to go. And I'm like, well, next thing I know, it was like, Miss Small. Keeled over on them. And had to go to the back, lay down. They gave me some juice because they thought I had a low sugar attack. They took my blood pressure. They listened to my heart. And she said, okay, we go back and finish now. I laid there about 15, 20 minutes. You all right to go back and finish? I said, yeah. So we went back, and she took the other 3 tubes of blood. And when she pulled it out, blood went, she didn't clamp it or whatever they're supposed to do, but blood just started spurting. It went all over her face, in her hair, on the table, all over me, on the floor. So, oh my God, so embarrassed. Well, I didn't do anything, but it embarrassed me. So we got that cleaned up. She cleaned up my hand. I had blood running between my fingers. It's a massacre. Got that cleaned up. And she said, don't go anywhere. The doctor's coming back in to talk to you. So I sat there, probably 10, 15 minutes. And the doctor came back, and he said he wanted an EKG. Because I have heart issues. So he thought maybe that was the reason that I fainted. He wanted to check it. Well, that didn't come back too good, so he made me an appointment for a cardiologist to go see and have more, stress test done. And then he said, you come back, I want you back here in 1 week to go over this blood work. I said, oh, okay. And then they walked me out to my car. Just didn't let me fall out again. So I got to go back. It was a little over a week. They didn't have an opening. So I go back on the 11th to go over the blood work, find out what's going on, why I've been so tired, why I have no energy, why I have all I can do to walk across the floor. Just feel dizzy all. I thought my blood pressure was high. Then I have to get a new blood pressure cuff. Mine's got a little leak in the hose, and it won't blow up good. So I gotta get a new one. But I said I probably have a little elevated my blood pressure is probably a little elevated, and they said no, it was too low. So got done with that, and I came home, and that's the story. That's all there is. Got no more. I'll get back with you next week and let you know what's going on. Not a lot. Just one check in. Okay. Nice to see everybody. Don't leave me. I will return. Bye.